So I'm here with head baseball coach Corey Paluga of the Elmira College baseball team. Corey, what's going on right now with the baseball program?
Staying busy with the recruiting, putting the team together. We've had a lot of visits already this winter. More and more applications are starting to come in now that we're getting into the end of November, which is exciting. We've had, I'd probably say half a dozen that have been admitted at this point, so that's an exciting step. Probably have a better idea of who is strongly interested as we get towards the end of January, and more of those visits are completed. A lot on the East Coast, Northeast, New Hampshire, been to New Jersey several times, Pennsylvania several times, obviously in-state, out to Long Island, and then getting interest from all over as well. More of those have been on the video side, but it's exciting. We have a visit in December for a pitcher from North Carolina. Have 2 visits from teammates from Washington State. So we're getting interest from all over, which is, I think, more exciting as a coach when students are interested in a small private school in upstate New York. I was pleased from the interest that we had at the interest meeting. I think we have received information from 18 or 19 current students on campus. Some of them are other athletes, which I think is also exciting. Some JV soccer players, some JV basketball players, some men's hockey players. So the fact that we have other true athletes, on campus is promising. I think some of the challenges, obviously, with the new program, and I've heard it from some recruits and families, is the unknown. There is no history, there is no groundwork that's necessarily been established over the past few years. So there is some hesitancy from families with that, but I think that excitement that with the new program and the opportunity to leave their footsteps in their college experience with the baseball program also, I think, adds another level of excitement for them. As far as my approach, nothing has changed on an entire level. I think more along the lines of just being patient right now, understanding that even though we're trying to fill an entire roster, not rushing into families making commitments when they're not ready as well. I would rather families and recruits know that 100% that this is where they want to be before they make that decision. I think the history, any true baseball enthusiast is going to appreciate a place like that to play. When you look at other teams that we're going to play in the conference and in the region, it puts itself into a very unique home field. Not too many college teams have a venue like Dunn Field to play at, so I think that has its own unique aura and excitement to it. And I think the fact that we have lights, being able to play some night games later in the year is going to be a bonus. And then once the weather is also nicer and having more and more fans from the Elmira community joining for the games, I think is going to bring some excitement to the community. I think what's exciting is that you have teams that have always had success, and then, for example, the Red Sox, with them struggling last year and then being able to turn it around this year, I think that brings, baseball, the excitement to baseball when you're trying to compete with other sports during the fall with basketball and football. I think there are a lot of teams that are pushing also in the playoffs with their extra wild card. You hear mixed reviews about the extra wild card and whether it's a positive or a negative, but I think it makes October baseball that much more exciting.